everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you have not already, please consider subscribing to the channel and helping us feed a hungry hippo. Also, hit the thumbs up while you're listening. It does help us out a lot. And if you're not a member of our Facebook group, it is called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You should join us over there for a really positive atmosphere of learning and fun with other resellers. Today's Tuesday, December 27th. I hope everyone had a very wonderful weekend, a very Merry Christmas, and took some time off. We had a really great Christmas, and this video is actually coming out to you a day late because we decided yesterday to take a half day off of work. We got up early. We have all of our guides done, so we finished those yesterday. Our 2023 guides that'll be coming out tomorrow, in fact. And we were able to get those done by lunchtime, and we decided, there's no shipping. The guides are done. It's the day after Christmas. What the heck? So we took the rest of the day off, and better yet, we stepped away from our computers and we left our phones in another room and went completely tech-free. Keith played a video game, and I read a book. And we had the Christmas tree lights on and just spent the afternoon relaxing. No phones, no messages, no technology, just relaxing and kind of recharging our battery, so to speak. And it was a really great afternoon. Christmas Day was wonderful. We spent with Keith's family. It was amazing. I hope everyone else had a really great holiday weekend. We have another one coming up. So everyone work really hard this week. Take this week off, whatever you need to do. But we start a new year next week. And I'm very excited for my live show this Friday. I'm having Robert on, and we're going to talk about goals and resolutions for 2023. But we're also going to chat about things we learned in 22, maybe some mistakes we've made or ways we have figured out to streamline our processes and do better work. So that'll be Friday at 4 p.m. And we're going to jump right on into this what sold video. We're going to start with Plush like we always do. I only sold 2 last week. Our sales were kind of slow, which is normal. So if your sales were slow last week and over the weekend, that's typically normal going into Christmas. That last week before Christmas, most everyone is strapped, has already spent a ton of money. They're already done Christmas shopping, and any last minute shopping they're going to get done. They're not going to be doing online because it doesn't arrive in time with shipping. So they're out at actual stores shopping, or they're just buttoning up those wallets for a minute because they've spent a lot of money already. So that's normal. Sales should start picking up now that we're past Christmas. People will have money they received as gifts to spend. And then we'll get into the first of the year when people start getting their tax returns. The Q1 is actually a really good time for used clothing resellers and used Plush. So if your sales were slow, so were ours. It's normal, especially in this niche. We sold this Five Nights at Freddy's Foxy Plush. So this is from the video game Five Nights at Freddy's. And he came in a wholesale lot. He was about $1. And he sold for $17.49 on a 30% off sale. So we did run a sale over the weekend for Christmas, hoping to catch the people that were already spending the money they received as gifts, that were shopping for themselves, hoping that if things were just a little bit more on sale than normal, we usually run 25% off on the weekend, that we would catch a few more sales. This guy almost had to have calculated shipping on him. He was 15.8 ounces in his poly bag, so he was pushing it, but he was still first class, so I did have free shipping on him. Next up, we have an LOL Surprise Kitty Cat. I believe this came in a wholesale lot. She was about 50 cents, I believe. Not a very good brand. In fact, I would tell you this is poop and not to look for it. It is an LOL Surprise Kitty Cat. There may be other LOL Surprises or larger sized ones that may do a little bit better. She did sell for $10.49 and shipped first class. Speaking of poop, I wanted to show you these Delilah's Tailor jeans. I've had these forever. I bought them back when I was still learning, so they're a few years old. They were only 99 cents, and at the time I was, like I said, buying everything that was 99 cents to learn We are self-taught, and that is how we learned. We just bought all the things at the Ben's 99-cent day and kind of taught ourselves from there. What was poop, what was bread and butter, and what was bolo. This is poop. This is poop. Delilah's is something you want to pass on. I got these for only 99 cents. They did ship first class. They were not heavy. I leave Delilah's behind all the time now. I don't care if they're 50 cents. I just don't pick them up. They're super, super slow sell-through rate, and they don't sell for very much. So I was glad to finally see them go. In fact, Keith and I, one of our goals for 23 is to get up to 5,000 active listings, but we may be doing a cull in the beginning of the year and pulling out some of these really old items that just kind of sit around and weigh down your metrics. Oh, I must have sold 3 plush. Look at that. I forgot about Barney. His tab wasn't in the right spot. So there were 3 that sold, and I did have 2 of these Barneys. They came in the same wholesale lot, $1 a piece. They were very similar, but slightly different. And with Plush, I don't like to do multi-quantity listings just because they could have some slight difference. And if the buyer sees this picture and gets a different one, they might be upset. You see how his mouth is kind of cracked. And I did disclose that. Barney's teeth show some wear, and showed, the photo of it, which you should always do if your plushies have damage. He is a vintage Barney from 1992, so he's a little more valuable. Not too much. It's always disappointing when you comp the vintage plush, but he did sell for $19.99, and he shipped first class. Okay, so now I want to show you the difference between a Bugatti Uomo polo shirt and a button front. Keith and I will still pick these up because we get them for 99 cents. And bread and butter, $12 and up is okay for us for 99 cents if it's first class. Bugatti Uomo used to be a Bolo brand, believe it or not. And if you're tired of hearing me talk about the race to the bottom, this is absolute proof that race to the bottom can completely destroy an entire market for a brand. These used to be like the Robert Graham kind of Bolo, right? And the polos now, unless you are getting items for 99 cents or less, like at the Ben's, and you're okay with filler and doing a volume-based business, the polo shirts I wouldn't even touch if they were over $1. And even if they're only 50 cents, if you don't like doing bread and butter, the polo shirts, like this one, we took a $12 best offer on it. The button-ups are good. They're mid-grade bread and butter, $18 for this one. So, that is the difference. The polo shirts didn't hold as much value as the button fronts did, but the brand overall is not worth what it used to be. So they both sold for, this one sold for $12, this one sold for $17.99, and they both shipped first class, and they were both a 99-cent pickup. Free People Riptide jeans. These I got back in Florida on half off day, so I did pay $5 for them. They are new with tags. The suggested retail price there is $78, and mine sold for $46.99. And they did ship in a flat rate envelope. J Brand is a good brand. I really like J Brand. I used to start it around 45. I got to start it around 40 now, and I took a best offer of $35.99. Again, another brand that's kind of going down in value. $35.99 is good, and sometimes they'll sell at full price for $40. So these are still good. It's a good brand. I'm just saying they used to sell for $40 best offer on a listing of $45. But I do enjoy the J Brands. I did pay $5 for these back in Florida before we moved, and they shipped in a flat rate envelope. Then we have this Guess women's trench coat. So this has been around for a while. I picked it up because it was a unique looking coat, and it was only 99 cents. And I will still do that. So sometimes if I see coats like this, like these nice trench coats, this is a double-breasted like fashion coat. if I see jean jackets, I don't concern myself too much about the brand because sometimes it is more about the style. In fact, I just picked up an INC International Concepts like green army canvas jacket a couple weeks ago at Goodwill for 99 cents. And I'll probably get like 20 bucks for it. So sometimes it's not about the brand. And when I say cute coats, I do pick them up. This one's taken a little while to sell. It's a nice coat. It had shipping on it. That could have been a deterring factor because it is kind of heavy. So I did take a best offer on the coat of $15. And then you can see paid $10.20 in shipping. So I put it in a box with some tissue paper and mailed it off. Priority. And then last but not least, we have this pretty cool looking tie. We got this in a wholesale lot. I believe each tie in that lot was like 50 cents a piece. Not very many people wear ties anymore since 2020. A lot of people work from home now. I just don't think a lot of people have jobs where they need ties. Pre-shutdown, we used to sell a tie a day if we had the volume. If we had a lot of ties in here, we would sell them all the time. Tie sales have kind of slowed down, but I still like to get them. Like if I can find them for 50 cents or a quarter and they're unique enough. This is a Lady Justice scales. I thought maybe some lawyer or judge would want this, and you can see I used that in the keywords. We haven't had it that long, probably, a year. That's a long time, but tails are tie. Nope. Ties are long tail. Ties are long tail. And with something like this, you are kind of waiting for the right person who wants, the Justice scale tie. But it did sell for $16.99 and cost us 50 cents. And of course, it shipped first class. It weighed, not even 2 ounces. So those are the highlights and one poop to warn you off of. 2 poops if you count the kitty. Five Nights at Freddy's is something you probably do want to look for. Video game plush are good. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything you saw in this video or reselling in general, ask me in the comments. I do answer everybody. Guys, go be productive. This is the last week of 2022. Let's end it with a bang. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.